Problem with his back. I'll ask Scotty Palmer about it shortly. Kicked 6 goals. He loves that wide turning arc, but he is a very, very good player. What about Dunstall's start? Was terrific yesterday. That was a magnificent goal. Turning like that. He kicked 3 goals within about 15 minutes, and Hawthorn led by 3 goals into the breeze at Princess Park. But this man had a memorable day. Silvagni with his 8 goals. He had 3 different opponents. Not too sure why Langford didn't go on him at some stage, but he looked to be the best bet. But he was much too good for Ayres and then too good for Jenke, and then gave Madigan the run around. They tried to give Silvagni the run around as well. But it was McDonald, and that was the Dean situation. It looked like it might have been a broken arm, but it looks as if it's a dislocated elbow, which is a much better result because Dean has broken his arm before. It was a fairly solid bit of play, with Spalding splitting a couple. What about Silvagni there, 1 out? Gave Carlton a tremendous option yesterday because it meant that Kernahan could go on the ball and get himself into the game, which he did very well. And Silvagni and Bradley were the 2 big stars yesterday. And Silvagni did finish it off. He could have kicked 10 because he missed a couple, but straight through for his 8th. And the Blues were home, and who knows, they've got some players to come back, and suddenly Carlton, who at 3/4 time last week, everyone were writing off and saying, well, Brisbane are going to beat them and the Blues are in for a wicked season. And now, 5 quarters later, we're starting to talk about the fact that they could make the top 6. No reports to report at this stage from round number 2. What about the interstate headlines? Well, the Age in Melbourne is saying this. Hawthorn invincible, question mark? Melbourne gone? Well, think again, because footy's a funny game. What about the Mail in Adelaide? Still talking about Andrew Jarman, who writes a column for the Sunday Mail.
Suggested that they would